Now through
And when the world shall listen, and when the world shall see, and when the world remembers,
That here in his shrine, that they have forgotten.
Here do we toil,
that we might remember.
by night we reclaim.
You're back. Please, tell me what you found. Let me see that. Huh, I knew it. Gratian's death wasn't because of a rockfall. It was just a story to keep people away from the tombs. Now that I have his journal in hand, I can get some closure from the East Empire Company. Make them pay for lying to everyone. Thank you. Now, I believe I owe you a little more than a debt of gratitude for all that work you did. Here, it's not much, but it's the best an old, retired miner can do. Those cowards left decades ago. Every single damned one of them. The moment the ebony mine dried up, they pulled up stakes. Ridiculous. Well, you know it as well as I do. Raven Rock Mine wasn't empty at all. It's still rich in ebony ore. I come from 3 generations of miners, and I couldn't get anyone to believe me. Well, we showed them, didn't we? Our home has stood in Raven Rock since the colony was founded. Grayson helped build it with his own 2 hands. After Grayson died, he left behind a wife and a son. My grandfather, Relicus. Relicus lived there for quite a long time, working in the other sections of the mine until he was slain by Reavers. I never knew my father. My mother and I always lived alone. I asked her about him many times, but she seemed angry and refused to speak about him. So eventually, I let it go. When I was old enough, I began working in the mine, hoping to make my fortune and eventually move to the Imperial City. Unfortunately, yes. I only had enough coins saved to send one of us back to the Imperial City. So I sent my mother alone. I wanted her to see her homeland before she died. Until I met my darling Aphia, yes. I suppose you could have called me a bitter old hermit. Now I'm just old. Mark my words, Raven Rock isn't finished yet.
Stand aside, Outlander.
Allow me to apologize for Crucius's behavior. I'm afraid he hasn't been himself lately. Don't be put off by my husband's mood. He enjoys having visitors. The Earthstone is there, and the rest... It's a shrine, but did we build that? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. I think it's important, but I can't say why. Be careful out there.
I know why you're here. I'll get the coin, I promise. I work for Mogrel. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Stay that way.
My apologies for doubting you, Sergio. Your visit here will be tolerated as long as you abide by our laws. Otherwise, you'll answer to the Redoran Guard. Yes, I'm not sure what to say. Did we build that? I really don't remember. I appreciate the help you've been giving us.
Mogrel doesn't lend coin to outlanders.
You need to talk
Your
somewhere
actions
else.
here have been a blessing to us all, Sergio.
Get blood from a stone, though. As it is.
Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale.
The money that I wanted it back by first harvest.
You looking for trouble? Stay out of my way.
I've sworn
I'll give
to
you
keep
this warning
Councillor
only
Morvain
once.
safe,
Stay
and
out
I
of my
intend
way,
to take
and we'll
that
do
oath
just fine.
to the grave, if need be.
Looking for any potions? Ingredients? Alchemical supplies? Goodness, it must have been quite difficult tracking those creatures down out there. Here, take these. They should help you during your journeys.
lost?
Your contributions have earned you citizenship here, friend. I'll always consider you one of us. With the mines open, Raven Rock has become a significant colony of the Dunmer people again. I've been able to convince my superiors at House Redoran to send me the resources that they've been denying, now that we're deemed more important. Soon, we'll have a steady supply of workers and materials to keep things going for years to come. I think it's important, but I couldn't really say. My doors are open if you wish to discuss matters involving Raven Rock.
Keep moving.
You may have everyone fooled, but I see what you're doing here. The Call of Gold sends you scurrying like a rat. I can't really remember. I think I knew at one time, but now I'm not sure. Non-believers are never welcome here.
Have you wit?
Squatting isn't tolerated in the abandoned buildings. If you need a place to stay, head to the Corner Club. Make way!
Head over to the retching netch if the ash has your throat parched.
Serve House Redoran or serve Noble.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. Some of the Redderin Guard have taken to calling them ash spawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped. I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction. Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind, and I'd hate to lose any more Redderin Guard. We were searching the farm when the ash spawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful. I don't. All I know is that the ash spawn are coming from this direction, so this is as good a place to start as anywhere else. Good thing the farm's been abandoned for a long time. I'd hate to see what they would do to an unarmed farmer and his family. Not sure. I was told it was an old Imperial farm that was wiped out by the eruption of the Red Mountain. Not certain who lived there. It was already a pile of rubble when I arrived in Raven Rock. I've had to muster some more men to protect the mine, but I don't really have a problem with that. Second Councillor Arano is concerned that once word reaches the Reavers that the mine has reopened, they might think about paying us a visit. I say let them try. My men are ready for them. I've had to muster some more men to protect the mine, but I don't really have a problem with that. Have you found something? I don't know. It's hard to remember. No one knows, really. Superstitious folks say they're the risen forms of those that died long ago, but I'm not so certain. They started attacking the bulwark a few weeks ago. My men were able to kill them, but they keep coming back. We've had 2 other assaults on the bulwark, at different spots on the wall. I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like they're becoming more organized and probing it for weaknesses. Exactly. Something has to be directing them against us, and we need to find out who or what it is. This is strange. The note says it's from General Falks Carius, but that's impossible. Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive. If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults. Be careful. This General Carius sounds out of his mind.
Get him out.
Do better than that. Not good enough.